Well, hello, my sunshiny friends. How are we today? This piece of hair, I know you guys probably see me like play with it on video all the time. It's driving me crazy. But good morning, my friends. How are we today? I am sitting in my car in the Walmart parking lot. My car is not running. I am not driving. Thank you. And I just wanted to go through my week really, really quick. It's getting cold. So, as some of you may know, I got a new car last week. The week before, I don't know. And all the new stuff is like fancy. I can't figure out being in my car when my phone is like hooked up to do audio. And I actually was like sitting here playing with it for a few minutes, and I had to like open my car door and close it with the car off in order for it to register. I had the Bluetooth off. I was like in the settings. Nothing was working. So I don't know. I'm not very technical, as you guys may know. I do my filming on my phone. I do have a camera, but I'm really bad with like downloading stuff. So I have a hard time downloading from my camera onto the computer and then it's a whole thing. But I'm just really, really bad with that. So I was struggling with getting audio if I filmed in the car. Because the other day when I was picking up my son, I was in the car trying to talk to you guys, and then there was no audio. So I don't know. I'm sure it's me. I just don't know what to do. So I had to shut the car off. So that means it's going to get cold fast because, Lordy, it is chilly here in Massachusetts today. It's about 20-ish degrees right now, and the high for the day is like 30, but the wind chill is much lower. It got really cold overnight last night. So, but everybody was asleep when I was home, and I didn't want to start making noise filming a video and then have somebody wake up looking for breakfast. So I had to go to Walmart, which is where I am right now. I've got to pick up my prescription. So, quick. For anybody that is new here, hi, my name is Cheryl. We don't have to stop. I have been on a journey of health modification for just over a year now. 1 year ago, February 27th, 2024, I started Zepbound, which is a GLP1 medication for weight loss, and I also have chronic kidney disease. So I typically take my shots Saturday night. I didn't have a shot last night. I went into the fridge and I was like, ooh, I only had 10 milligrams. I am currently back on 5 milligrams. So I have to go into Walmart and pick up my shot. Typically, I like to do my groceries delivered from Walmart, but I had to come get my shot and my son's medication, and I need my dry shampoo and a couple of other things. So, and I have to return bras that I didn't do yesterday. See if I can find any more. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to do some grocery shopping while I'm here. I'm not super thrilled about that because it's just one of those tedious things that I just dislike. Sundays are kind of my least favorite day because I typically have to do groceries and laundry. So I washed all the laundry yesterday, but I have to fold it and put it all away this week, today for the week. And those two things are just so tedious. It's the never ending cycle, right? Like, we're going to wear the clothes are always dirty. We're going to eat the food. We always have to buy more. We have to prep the meals. We have to cook the meals. Just some stuff is so monotonous. But anyway, so I wanted to quickly go through my week with you guys. So unfortunately, no major weight loss. I'm still kind of at the same thing. I've been within the same pound and a half for quite a while now. But if you guys have been here for a minute, you know I'm not sad about that. I know that I am going to get to the point where I'm good with where I am. Maybe not. Regardless, I will be in maintenance mode. My doctor says forever, and I am okay with that, especially if the studies that are out right now about chronic kidney disease have been coming back very positive. If the insurance says, yes, we agree, and they approve that, if the FDA approves the medication first, and then the insurance company says they'll pay for it for chronic kidney disease, this could be a medication that I'm on forever, regardless of weight. I do have my protein coffee. No, this is not Starbucks. This is actually a plastic cup that I had my son's name put on it for Christmas a couple of years ago. So I grabbed that. I put my protein coffee in here. Slate is the bomb. And I have a little bit of extra protein and ice in there so that I can get some type of protein in this morning. I did have a hot coffee. So one thing that I'm going to do while I'm in Walmart is I am going to pick up Miralax. So some of you, like I said, if you've been here for a minute, you know. If you haven't, please go check the playlist. I have been documenting this journey. Gosh, I don't even know how many videos must be here by now, guys, because we've been doing this for a year, 52 weeks, and I typically do more than one a week. So there's got to be over 100 videos, I bet. But I was pretty good through 5 milligrams. And then once I titrated up to 7.5, the nausea kicked in and I wasn't really losing any weight. So my doctor bumped me up to 10. And that's when the constipation hit. And if we're being honest, 7.5 and 10, I haven't lost any significant weight. I mean, I'd really have to go back and look at all of my charts. But I've been at a standstill with the last several pounds for quite some time. And again, I'm okay with it. And it's partly probably me, you know, but, the constipation on 10 was intense. So I'm still kind of struggling with that a little bit. I took 2 laxatives the other night, and I'm sorry if this is TMI, just fast forward. And I showed you guys this before. The laxative that I take are these microscopic little itty bitty pills. The fact that they do anything is mind boggling. I took 2 before bed Friday night. I woke up around 4 a.m. yesterday morning. The stomach pains and cramps were horrible. I thought I had the norovirus again. It was so bad. And then when I started to think about it, I was like, I think it's this laxative. So I know some of you have met Kyla. Kyla is my best friend. She is an RN. And she was like, stop taking that. So she has suggested Miralax. So I am going to go get the Miralax while I'm in here. And I'm going to put that in my morning coffee. And we'll see if that helps things at all, because I guess there's not a stimulant in that. So taking the Miralax was not good. And then I do have the Colace stool softener, which she's also recommending. So I am going to, for once, try to do things the right way or the recommended way instead of just taking things into my own hands and doing it that way. So that I'm going to be attempting this week. And I know it doesn't seem like much, but for me it is. I did kick up the water a little bit this week. As you guys know, I've been sick on and off for quite a while, and the sugar-free ginger ale is now my go-to. That has been what like my body craves. I don't know if it's the ginger because of the nausea, if it's the, you know, the bubbles. But when I don't feel great and when my throat is scratchy and I, you know, I'm on the phone at work and stuff, that's what I've been doing for quite a while now. So this week I did bring water to work every single week, and it's my Stanley. So it was like 30 to 40 ounces of water. And I did that all 5 days. So I'm pretty proud of myself on that. And I did it, guys. You guys saw a video I did post Monday or Tuesday night or Wednesday, I don't know, that I was walking. I walked 3 times this week at lunch. So I'm super, super, super excited and proud of myself about that. And thank you to my work bestie, Mary, for doing it with me and getting out there and making sure that I do it. So I walked with Mary 3 times last week. So Maya, I love you so much. Thank you for that. I'm going to do my best this week to continue to walk. It's looking pretty frigid tomorrow, and it was pretty dang cold last week. I'm not going to lie. One day it was super, super windy. But it's going to rain, I think, like Tuesday and Wednesday. So I might have to try to figure out something at home. However, this week's going to be a little weird. My husband is leaving in the morning for work travel, and he's not here all week. And then that kind of changes my week with with my son. So I'm going to do my best. I'm going to do what I can and just know that I'm doing what I can do, and that's all I can really do. So yeah, so I walked 3 times. I completed 5 days of water. I know it's not a huge amount of water, but for me, it really truly is, because I'm just not super great with the water. So I'm going to be continuing on the 5. I'm going to go pick that up. I'm going to do the 5 today, and I will do it at least this week. We'll see what happens probably next week. And then you guys know me, like, I'm just kind of like spur of the moment on a whim. I will see after 2 weeks how it goes, and then I will talk to the nurse pharmacist at my doctor's office and see what they want to do, because I seem to like talking to her a little bit more than my doctor. So as you guys know, again, if you know, you know. If you don't and you are new, thank you so much for being here. We're thrilled to have you. Go check out my video from the summer that says I met with 2 dietitians. So I stopped counting calories after meeting with these dietitians in July or August of 2024. So at that point, I was counting calories, doing the calorie tracker, the app, the whole 9 yards. I was doing the whole thing. And it's a lot. It's tedious. It's a lot of work. It's a mind game all the time. And I think it just makes this hard. And I think by now, you guys have got the gist that I need things to be easy and sustainable. Really want to try to get as much in as I can before I go shopping, because I know I'm going to be in here for a bit. When I say sustainable, I mean for a lifetime, guys. Like, I don't want this to be, I lost 60 pounds and it's been a year. Awesome. I'm good. Stop and gain all this weight back. I have made significant lifestyle changes. The soda situation. I always thought because I drank ginger ale, it wasn't bad because it wasn't like caramel colored soda. It had just as much sugar. And now that I'm doing the sugar free, I bought regular ginger ale like a week ago. I think I told you guys this. It tastes completely different. I don't crave the sugar as much as I used to. Sugar, actually, I don't really like it as much. I told you guys I had half a brownie one day last week. I had a complete stomach ache. So my body doesn't want the sugar as much. Those salty treats, however, I did have a few Doritos last night, but I took a handful, not a handful, I guess a handful. So like 10 or 12 Doritos, and I took them with me instead of the bag, which I normally would have done. So these are all lifestyle changes that I've been making that will be more sustainable. I don't eat diet food. I try to get my protein in. 30, 30, and 30 is my goal. It's not everybody's goal, but it is my goal, because I have never been a 3-meal-a-day gal. So trying to do 30, 30, and 30 is really enough for me. 30 grams of protein in the morning, 30 grams in the afternoon, 30 grams at like dinner time. And to do that, I typically have my protein coffee. So this is Slate. It is a game changer for me. It has helped me so much. I have been an iced coffee girl for 25 years. And I have been a Coffee Mate French vanilla girl for those 25 years. And I was drinking 2 cups of coffee in the morning before work, and it was probably like mostly French vanilla cream. Low in calories, high in everything else, not really great for you. So I now do my hot coffee just because it's a habit, and I put like this much protein shake in there, a splash of cream, and my coffee. I will be adding Miralax to that this week. Now for work, I do my Slate coffee. The Slate coffee is a can, and it is phenomenal. It's got 20 grams of protein. That helps me get some morning protein in. Then I do some type of a bar or a piece of fruit or something. So typically, I almost try to force myself to get in a protein bar. Most recently, Robert Irvine's Fit Crunch bars, I'm loving. My coworker is actually my son's girlfriend, and we're both eating the bars like in the morning. That's our breakfast, because she's trying also to force the protein. And it's funny because I say this, she's a very itty bitty little thing, like tiny, tiny. She doesn't need to lose weight at all. She probably needs to gain weight, but protein is important regardless. So she's trying to get her protein in as well. And she tried one of the bars. She liked it, found a different flavor that she likes. And she's doing that in the morning too and feeling better because she's eating something in the morning. I was the worst culprit of this my entire life. I don't like breakfast. I have never eaten breakfast. If I eat breakfast, it's waffle, it's crepes. Crepes are my go-to. I love crepes. So if I'm going to go out to breakfast with somebody, I'm going to order crepes. We go on vacation in the summer. Breakfast is included. I think in the last 10 years, I've gone to breakfast 5 times, and that's for 8 mornings. So it's just not my thing. So I have to force myself to do it. But that's when I started losing weight, was when I started doing 30 grams in the morning. So it's important. So I'm going to continue to do my 30, 30, 30 and not counting my calories. But I am going to try harder this week to get in some middle of the day protein. So I've pretty much figured out my morning. If I do my coffee and I get some type of a bar, sometimes it's a banana. It just really depends on the morning. But I can get 30 grams in the morning between what I'm drinking even. The middle of the day last week was rough because I've been struggling with the food situation. I've come to a point where I have to force myself to eat, and it's not really the hunger suppression anymore. It's from being on this journey for so long and realizing how fixated I was on food and what the focal point of food was in my life. My mind has completely changed. I don't care about food as much. So I'm more to the point where food is fuel. And people used to say this and I was like, yeah, I don't think so. Food is everything. Like, I want all the food. I want to make good food. I want to eat good food. I want to go places and have the food. And when people would say like they just eat to fuel their body, I was like, oh, that's so sad. But I'm kind of getting to that point where I have to force myself to get that 30, 30, 30 just to fuel my body the right way, because I just don't care about the food the way I used to. I make my meal plans for the week. I try to make everybody happy for dinner. I try to, get the best possible lunch for my teenager as I can. Typically, he has a protein yogurt, Oikos. I think it's the Oikos. Caramel pretzel are his favorite. There's 12 or 15 grams of protein in those. He has one of those every day. He typically has some type of a sandwich or pizza, like a chicken sandwich or pizza, depending on what I make him and what he wants, and then some type of a fruit. So his lunch is pretty good for a teenager. His morning as well, I try to get him packed with as much protein before school. And to do that, Fairlife protein milk has been something that we have switched to. It's double the price. It's a little more expensive, but it's a good option. And he likes milk. I'm getting more protein and less fat for him to start his day. So, this has helped us make a lot of changes in just my daily routine. So what I was saying was my lunch last week was mostly mini cucumbers sliced up. And then I have been buying, this has been like 2 weeks actually, I've been buying plain Greek yogurt and mixing it with a little bit of ranch seasoning to make like a ranch dip that's a little bit more protein based. But I'm not like eating the dip. It's like lasts me the week and it's just one container. So I'm not really getting any protein, and I was eating the cucumbers with it. And that's been the last 2 weeks because I just haven't felt like eating. So this week, another goal is to force myself to eat something better midday or for lunch or something. So some ideas that I'm tossing around, I'm going in here, would be like peanut butter banana wrap, apples or banana with some peanut butter. Again, I'm not counting calories. That's not my fixation. That's not my goal, because I wasn't getting enough calories before anyway. So I don't care about that. My protein is my goal. And I can only concentrate on one goal, like number wise at a time. It's protein for me. A chicken salad, wrap or pita, and some tuna fish. So I will see what I come up with. I don't like to buy too much extra because I hate wasting money and things going to waste. But I'll be buying some fruit. So I'll probably do, maybe, we'll see. I might be doing a haul video. Dinner this week is going to be a little different. It's not going to be the healthiest, but this is where my portion control comes into play. Like I said, my husband's going away. So my oldest will be home with me with his girlfriend. And then my youngest, who's still a little bit of a picky eater, and we're going to eat some things that, like, we have it kind of planned out, things that my husband doesn't typically like. So like one night this week, my son really wants seafood. So I think he's buying lobsters or crabs, kind of depending on like what the prices of stuff are, but he wants seafood. So I was going to do fish, but he's going to go buy it. So whatever he buys, I'll make that day. We are going to do ravioli one day. So again, portion control. We'll have a salad with it. I'll have some ravioli. And I don't have to eat 4 servings of ravioli. I can eat a regular serving of food now. Chicken will be another day. And, I think I'll do some chicken and rice for my son and for my other son's girlfriend the day that we're going to do some seafood, because they don't like that. And, I think it was like a chicken broccoli tortellini kind of thing was another day. So I know there's a lot of pasta in there, but, and there'll be broccoli, there'll be, I got to see what other vegetables, probably zucchini. Zucchini's kind of my go-to. Zucchini, broccoli, and cauliflower are usually like my go-tos. Maybe I will get some, I think I have some zucchini noodles at home. Maybe I'll throw that in. Sometimes when I do pasta, I like to do the zucchini noodles, or maybe I'll do the zucchini noodles with some ground chicken for lunch. Ground chicken, like really sauteed up, I really, really have been enjoying. So I don't know. We'll see what we come up with. But that's kind of my run through for last week. A little sneak peek into the coming week. And yeah, I'm going to go do my shopping. And then I'm going to go home and maybe do a haul video. We'll kind of see how it goes. And then I promised you guys I would go through my closet and show you guys the things I got from my last 2 Savers hauls. So watch for that as well. I thank you guys so much for being here. You know how much I love and adore you. If you are new here, I would love it if you would go hit that subscribe button. Like this video if you guys enjoyed it at all. It really does help me out. And remember, my friends, when you can't find the sunshine, be the sunshine. Bye.